This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the actors with strange tics. Time and time again, audiences return to their favorite actors because they know what they're going to get. One of the more curious aspects of revisiting actors on the screen, however, lies in the ability to notice certain tics that carry through their entire filmographies. That's to say, small, seemingly trivial mannerisms or repeated techniques that can be witnessed over and over again in separate films, some of which are hilarious viewed in retrospect. Were these actors aware of their own tics until somebody brought them to light, or were they all purely coincidental? Here are some actors who always seem to display the same notable tics in every movie, starting with Tom Hardy keeps slipping into that Bane voice. Tom Hardy's voice in The Dark Knight Rises was the subject of much controversy, you'll remember. While some fans thought it was unique and weirdly brilliant, others felt it was totally ridiculous, not to mention indecipherable. And though you could be forgiven for thinking that Hardy invented that accent for use in that particular movie, looking back on some of his older pictures reveals that the Bane voice popped up occasionally, albeit briefly, under different circumstances. Hardy often seems to lapse into his Bane voice at random points, depending what accent he's trying to do, and you can hear it happening in a whole heap of different films. Everything from Locked to Lawless Child 44 to the very recent Mad Max Fury Road, in which Hardy pretty much sounds like Bane without the mask, if Bane had to learn to speak in an Australian accent and then somehow unlearned it. The voice just teeters on the edge of being outright Bane-like, doesn't it? Before we move on to the next actor with strange tic, please like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now. You'd be surprised which other actors have strange tic. Owen Wilson says wow a lot. Owen Wilson, star of Shanghai Nights, The Royal Tenenbaums and Midnight in Paris, has complied quite an eclectic filmography, especially surprising since he's often lambasted for having a relatively small range. But maybe it's Wilson's reliance on a particular world that has led to critics calling him samey. And that word, people, is wow. Have you ever noticed how often Owen Wilson uses the word wow in his movies?
Wow. 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 Wow.
Seriously, that's a wow moment in pretty much every single one. And not because the word happens to have been written in the screenplays for every Owen Wilson movie, but because the actor literally can't seem to help himself when it comes to saying it. Harrison Ford often resorts to an angry index finger. If you're a Harrison Ford fan, chances are you've noticed this one before. That's to say, Ford is already renowned for his sardonic side smile, which is pretty much utilized in all of his movies, but even better than that, it's the big, angry finger, which seems to be a go-to gesture for the actor, who frequently likes to raise it up to warn other movie characters of a dangerous situation, incredulity, or to simply back the fuck off. Essentially, this tic consists of Harrison Ford clenching his fist and raising his index finger into the air, but it seems to be so common to the actor that it has well and truly become something of a trademark. Whenever it happens, it seems to swarm the entire frame of any given movie. Check it out in Star Wars, Indiana Jones, The Fugitive, and many more. Denzel Washington has trademarked the phrase, "my man." Denzel Washington is one of the finest actors of his generation, capable of playing characters from all the walks of life. But that doesn't mean that Mr. Washington is exempt from notable tics. In fact, he has a particular unique one, in which he displays the line "my man" whenever a feasible opportunity seems to arise for him to do so. It seems fairly unlikely that the line "my man" actually featured in the scripts for every movie in which Washington happens to say it, of course. What's more likely is that the actor has improvised "my man" on set a number of times, deeming it a necessary element at the time of said utterance, and it has simply been left in by the filmmakers. So everything from Training Day to American Gangster to the Book of Ali, they all contain a brief moment where a satisfied Denzel Washington says, "My man."
My man. My man. My man. My man. My man.
Shia LaBeouf loves to say no, 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 no. Shia LaBeouf used to be a Hollywood actor until he went crazy and burnt all of his bridges with his studios. Now, he just sort of mills about being weird in what happens to be an ill-judged attempt to be an artist or something. For the most part, it's funny. Back when Shia LaBeouf had a feature though, at a time when he was appearing in huge blockbuster movies like Transformers and its sequels, and various other motion pictures that required the actor to run, he frequently showcased a tic. Can you guess what it was? That's right. Shia continually unleashed the phrase "no, no, no, no" upon the world as a way of accurately conveying situations in which one no simply would not suffice.
No. No, 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 no! Dad! No. You said cars pick their drivers. No. Come on. No. Come on, please. Huh? I think you should. No. 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 That's my car! Oh, no!
Keanu Reeves favors a whoa. Who knows how these things come about, but here's another actor who can't seem to escape a certain phrase in a high number of his movie ventures. This time it's Keanu Reeves, famous for his roles in movies like Dracula, Constantine, and John Wick, whose characters frequently find themselves odd enough to say whoa. Whoa is a strange word, mind. Say it over and over to yourself now until it loses meaning, and you'll see. Originally, whoa was strictly considered to be a word that a person might use to slow down a horse, but has since evolved into a more general term. Keanu has, for some reason, unleashed this phrase as a way to express a sense of surprise in movies as eclectic as Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Point Break, Speed, The Devil's Advocate, and The Matrix.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Sam Rockwell must dance. If you've got it, flaunt it, right? But perhaps Sam Rockwell has taken things a little bit too far, in the sense that the man literally seems incapable of not putting at least one instance of dancing into each film. Seriously, almost every single Sam Rockwell movie has at least a couple of seconds of the man showing off his moves, almost as though he were compelled to include it by contract or something. Nobody is complaining, of course, because there is something curiously wonderful about watching the Seven Psychopaths actor strut his crazy stuff. Yes, Sam can be seen dancing in everything from Charlie's Angels, Confession of a Dangerous Mind, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Moon, Lawn Dogs, Matchstick Man, Iron Man 2, and many, many more. Keep dancing, Sam. The world approves. Adam Sandler can't help doing that half-old man, half-baby voice at random intervals. Adam Sandler has reached a point in his career where people are essentially saying enough is enough. The actor, best known for movies such as Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy and Billy Madison, presumably agreed to house his next 6 movies on Netflix because he realized that people were getting fed up of watching him in theaters. But have you noticed a common trait that all Adam Sandler movies share, save for the fact that they're downright insufferable? Essentially, all of Sandler's characters are afflicted with an irksome Sandler tic. That means they will occasionally start talking in what can only be described as a half-old man, half-baby voice. You know, the one. At random points in pretty much any of his movies, a Sandler creation will suddenly and randomly switch his accent to it. He essentially talks in the voice for the whole of the rather terrible in retrospect comedy Billy Madison, delivers a few lines like it in Big Daddy and Happy Gilmore, and slips in and out of it for the some of recent travesty That's My Boy. But it's not just restricted to those pictures. You can guarantee that there's at least 2 or 3 instances of the half-old, half-man baby voice in each and every one of his motion picture ventures. It wasn't funny the first time, and it's not funny the 657th time either. Which of these had you noticed before? And did we miss any other actors with strange tics? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.